Hello and welcome back to Being Significant. I am Rohit and I welcome you all to this fourth episode of Learning Excel. So in the last episode, we tried creating certain patterns based on our autofilling option which is available. And we also saw one filter operation and how do we apply filters to the data. So filter is something which we'll explore in a much broader manner in the next episode. But for now, today we are going to understand like how do we apply formulas in Excel. So to understand formulas in Excel, you must understand certain steps. So whenever you want to apply a formula, your very first step would be to go to an empty cell right in front of the row on which you want to apply that formula for. Okay, so you need to go to an empty cell in a new column, and you must choose the row in front of which you want to apply the formula. Okay, step number 2, whenever you will be needing to apply a formula in Excel, the very first thing which you do after going to this particular empty cell is you write or you put this equal to symbol. So by putting equal to, Excel understand this is the formula which you are trying to apply. So it will not read that rest of the part which is followed by this equal to as the data, but rather it will consider that this is a formula. So whatever is followed, it needs to calculate or it needs to operationalize that. Okay, so this is your step number 2, and then rest we'll see on the main Excel sheet. Okay, so this is the worksheet exercise 4 that we will be working with today. So this is the data which is like in Karnataka state. What is the mother tongue which is of different people in the entire state of Karnataka? So if you want to, let's say, interpret a particular row, let's say this one, row number 6. So this one is saying in Karnataka state there are 332,578 individuals who have the mother tongue as Tamil, and that too in rural Karnataka. And like these many 77,550 are there in urban Karnataka who have the mother tongue as Tamil. By the way, this is being taken from census 2011 data, and which you can look over Google. You can look for this data on mother tongue. So but our objective is today to understand how to apply a formula. So let's say here in this column, I want to add up these two values and generate a new value which will say in the entire Karnataka, not segregated on rural and urban, in the entire Karnataka, how many people are there who have their mother tongue as any particular one. So let's say we'll start with Kannada. So like I told you, so I'll come to this empty cell, which is my step 1, and right in front of the row on which I want to apply the formula. So it's simple. It's looking very much clear that if I'll add these two, it will give me total over here of the entire Karnataka. So my step 2 is you start with writing equal to first. Okay. And what do I want to add? I want to add B3. This one is B3 and C3. Okay. You start from column. Remember, first episode, you start from column, you track the row. So this is my B3 and this is my C3. So if I'll select this, and if I'll put one plus sign, how will I do it? Shift plus that plus button which is there, and then I'll select this. And what you need to do next is simply click on enter button on your keyboard, and you will see this value is appearing now. All right, so in the previous exercises, especially that autofill one, when we were like taking this and dragging it down, it was filling the same value all over. So what do you think what will happen? So if I'll drag it down, ideally this 40651090 should start appearing, right? But if I'll actually do it, it is not the case. Why? The thing is, if you see in this formula bar, the value which this column is holding is a formula. Okay, what does that formula here is like it's adding B3 with C3. Okay, so this is exactly what it will try to fill in rest of the column. However, it does not have a fixed reference, which meaning to say when I'll drag it down, it will change this reference from my current row number and column number to the next one. Okay, so if I'll come over here, if you see the formula right now, my columns are same, but my row has changed to B4. Previously it was B3 and C3, now it has changed to B4 and C4. Likewise, it will keep on changing as per the row number which I'm at. Okay, this is called as referencing. So it take the reference of the row which it is at right now. It will try to maintain it. So whatever way we are following it, like we have written it in the first cell, it will try to change the reference every time to the next row which is there. Okay, so this is how we will calculate the total in Karnataka for each of these particular mother tongues. Let's come over here to our column number E. So this one, it is saying share of population by language. So percentage share of population by language. This is what we want to calculate. So what does it mean first? So in a way, we are trying to see in what proportion these mother tongues are spoken in the state of Karnataka. So this number, what is the proportion of the total is it there in Karnataka? Okay, so I'll go over here, and this is more like percentage calculation. So what I'll do, I'll put an equal to, then I'll put a bracket because I'll have to adhere to both mass, and then I'll select my numerator. So if you think it in terms of formula, if I need to calculate a percentage, how do I do it? I'll take my numerator as whatever my category is, and then I divide it by the total number. Okay, so right now this is my Kannada, like number of people who speak Kannada in Karnataka. So I'll select this as numerator. For divide, we use the slash. Okay, so which is next to the right shift button. You will click on the slash, which will behave as a divide. Okay, and I need to divide this by the total of all the people who have different mother tongue. So this total is given over here, by the way. So if I select this, and if I'll close the bracket, and whatever this operation is, I'll multiply it by 100. So I'll get the proportion of people who speak Kannada. So in a way, there are 66.5% of individuals who speak Kannada in Karnataka. Okay, now the thing is, if I'll drag it down, something weird thing will happen, which is like this. So let's check it. Why does it happen? Why is it not producing the same value for me? So you'll observe this thing is fine. If I'll go over here, you will see this reference is changing, which is exactly what we wanted. We want to now calculate it for this one, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, and so on. However, I should fix this denominator because that is something which is the total for all the individuals who are speaking different languages in Karnataka. That is something which I should not change. So if I do not want to change this, I'll have to fix it somehow. Okay, so that it will not change to a next reference value. So right now what it is happening is it is taking my first column as D13. Next one, it is trying to move to this one, D14, but there is nothing over there. So if you will see D14, it is taking, and if you'll divide something by null, it will give you not defined. Okay, so likewise it is changing, this value is also changing. To fix this, we'll go to our first cell, the first cell as in like the first time where we are applying the formula, and we will put a dollar. So what does dollar do? So in front of anything, if you'll put dollar in Excel, like in any of the cell, it will try to, like not like data, but the formula part. In any formula, if you'll put a dollar in front of anything, it will fix that category for it. So for example, I want to fix this D13. Okay, so anyway, my column is not changing if you'll see in any of these. So that column D is fine. So I need not to do anything about that D part. However, I need to fix this 13. I do not want the row to be changed. Okay, so in front of 13, if I'll put dollar symbol, how do I put it? Shift and number 4, and I'll press enter. Okay, so my first cell is running properly. And now if I'll drag it down, you will see it has properly maintained it, and it has given us the correct numbers. Okay, so what changed now? I have used a dollar, which will fix that row number 13 for me, and rest all it will keep on changing. So the first one, numerator, will keep on changing, but my denominator is fixed. Okay, I need not to do anything for D because that is something I'm still referring to this one, and even while going below, my column is not changing. Hence I fixed the row number and not the column in this case. Okay, so I hope this one is clear to you. If you have any question, just comment on the video. Okay, moving on to the last prompt in this sheet. Now I want to take share of urban population speaking a language. Okay, I want to check urban population which is speaking a particular language. So that share I want to take. So when I'm saying urban population, so I'm taking only urban total. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create one cell which will add up all the urban. So whatever area, urban area, what is the population that I have, so that is something which I'll add up. So instead of like keep selecting each one individually, what I can do, I can use a function called sum. Okay, so this one is appearing over here, and I'll press on tab to select sum. Okay, so it will all go in all capitals. And what I'll do, I'll go to my first cell from where we are starting, and I'll keep pressing shift and go down till Gujarati as the language, and I'll close the bracket. So this now gives me total people who speak any language in Karnataka in the urban areas. So this I want share of urban population speaking a language. So now what I need to do is I'll again put an equal to. My numerator will be this one, but this time, okay, before that I should put a bracket. Yeah, so I'll select this as my numerator, slash for divide, and I'll click over here. But again, this is one thing which I need to keep fixed. So I'll put a dollar in front of 14 because I do not want my row to change. And then I'll multiply this thing by 100. So this is giving me of the total urban population, there are 50.16% individuals who speak Kannada, who have Kannada as their mother tongue in urban Karnataka. Okay, so now I can drag it down to the last part, and it has given me the answers. In many cases, it is possible that even you want to fix the column number or column name. So for that, what you'll have to do, like in front of that column name, you would put a dollar. Even this will work fine for you. So in all such cases where you want to fix column and row both, you will put dollar in front of each of them. Okay, I hope this formula part is clear to you, and you can try this out. If you have more examples you want to share with us, you can please do the same by commenting on the video. All the best, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.